Once Junwoo trapped the ice layer, he could work on two things at the same time. The difficulty was time. He didn't know when powerful enemies called monarchs would attack, so he needed to get ready for a tough fight. Fortunately, he had a plan to earn experience points steadily, by going to Japan. Japan had suffered a lot of damage from giants, and had to give up some land, but it was a good place for Junwoo to train, and become stronger. While Junwoo was in the United States, strange things had been happening with magical creatures appearing in different places. These creatures were scary to people in Japan, but Junwoo thought of them as a source of food. He was actually happy about this. His phone buzzed with a message from Thomas. It said, "Mr. Sung, can you please call me back?" There was still more to talk about. After their fight, it seemed Thomas wanted to be friends with Junwoo again, just like things were becoming stable after a rainstorm. Junwoo was happy about that. He wasn't shy or awkward, so he definitely wanted to be friends, but maybe they could talk about it later. It could wait, right? He thought it was good that Thomas didn't stay mad. But it was too late to talk about this now. Junwoo quickly sent a text message. "Yes, but later, I have something important I need to do." Junwoo smiled after he sent it. This won't change things. He would keep getting stronger to get ready for what might happen next. It was just like always. Good. Junwoo felt better now than when he first arrived at the top of Daesung Tower. Now, as he went down the tower, he walked with energy. Junwoo was not the only one getting ready for a fight. The Frost Monarch had gone to its secret hiding place and called all the other monarchs who lived in this world. 3 men and 1 woman arrived at the icy cave. The Frost Monarch spoke to the 4 royals. "The Shadow Monarch has come." It told them what had happened. The cave was very cold, cold enough to freeze a person's blood, but it didn't seem to bother the monarchs at all. A cold feeling settled over everyone when they heard this upsetting news. Didn't you say no containers were strong enough to hold his power? The King of Wild Dragons couldn't stay in this world for the same reason. But the Frost Monarch shook its head no. "I saw him with my own eyes. It was really him." 2 of the monarchs who had fought the Shadow Monarch on Judge Island both said this. The Frost Monarch then suggested something to the serious group. "He is a bigger danger than the pieces of luminosity. I will defeat him. Will you help me?" But the other rulers did not agree. This enemy was the strongest king among the 9 who controlled the chaotic lands. Fighting him would be incredibly dangerous. So the other rulers decided to be careful. One of them spoke. "Shouldn't we wait for the King of Wild Dragons?" The King of Wild Dragons was a very powerful ruler, who could punish anyone who did something wrong. The Frost Monarch showed its teeth. "Even though we are not part of the main group, we each lead an army. How much longer must we wait for the King of Wild Dragons?" The weapon that hurt the Frost Monarch didn't just wound its shoulder. It also hurt its pride. The Frost Monarch needed to get even with the Shadow Monarch. If we want to defeat the Shadow Monarch, the best time to attack is while he is still in human form. "Help us send him back to the dark emptiness." Even though she said this with strength, one of the powerful rulers stepped back. "I won't help with this." She remembered what happened to Balan, the Demon King, who fought the Shadow Ruler. Another ruler disappeared quickly. "I don't want to end up like the Lightning Ruler." "Cowards," the Frost Ruler said with annoyance. Now, only 3 powerful rulers were left. A large figure turned to the Frost Ruler. "Where is the proof he is still a person?" As if it had been waiting for this, the Frost Monarch showed everyone the knife Junwoo had thrown. A green liquid was stuck to it. He put poison on the knife. It was manticore poison. It wouldn't hurt a monarch, but it could quickly make a normal creature from the chaotic world very sick with just one touch. Junwoo had prepared the poison beforehand as a hidden trick. It was a smart plan that showed careful thinking, but it didn't seem like something the Shadow Monarch would usually do. This proved that a person was now controlling the Shadow Monarch. The Frost Monarch kindly asked its 2 remaining allies, "Do you agree with me about this?" The Frost Monarch was as strong as the Shadow Monarch, who was still partly human. Together with the help of its allies, it was certain they could defeat their enemy. The 2 powerful leaders looked at each other and thought carefully. Finally, they both agreed. "I will help you. Let's defeat the Shadow Monarch." The Frost Monarch was determined to scare the human who had hurt its shoulder, and it glared